What's going on, y'all? See that the critic here, man. Come to you with another episode, and I just want to talk to you guys about True Detective again. I did another video about it, but this one is really about something really important. I feel like it caps the whole, it breaks down the whole season to where no one is going this far into the season yet, right? No one, everyone is going episode by episode. Everyone is doing their reviews, their breakdowns, but no one has the foresight enough to come up with how things really are going down. How really, just the breakdown of everything that's going on. And I don't mean episode by episode. I mean foresight into to the end. You know, the best reviewers, the best, I feel like, critics have foresight. Anybody can say things in hindsight. Anybody can say things after it's done, like, oh yeah, I thought this, oh yeah, I thought that, oh yeah, I thought this. Now, foresight is key when it comes to being a great critic, when it comes to being a great reviewer, when it comes to being just great personally, period. So it's like, I told you guys before, like with the last video I did, last episode I did, True Detective, I feel like, is running parallel. I feel like the premise is almost the same, just like Abducted in Plain Sight. Things are parallel. These things are the same. No matter if they got it from it or not. Maybe True Detective and HBO didn't even get it from that. They had the same brilliant idea. You know, it could have been that. It could have been that. But I told you in the last episode I did on this is that season 3 seems to go off the same Abducted in Plain Sight documentary and storyline. It's basically the same premise. Or just, you know, like in the doc on Netflix when she gets, just like with that situation, if you listen to the whole doc and review the whole doc and see the whole doc of Abducted in Plain Sight, when she gets older, she basically comes out against her oppressor. She comes out and battles against him after she learns everything that happened to her. You know, she goes against her abuser, the people who made, the person who made things up against her, right? Well, you know, she gets older, she writes a book and confronts her kidnapper and etc. Well, we truly, you know, that's what she does in Abducted in Plain Sight, right? So when you think about it, watchers, when you think about it, and we're going with this same theory of, okay, this is the same premise, the same type of situation. Let's just roll with that. You can't tell me that, oh, in True Detective season 3, Elisa the Reporter is not Julie. Y'all can't tell me that. Because I feel like that's exactly what it is. We don't know Elisa at all. We don't know what's going on with her. She just shows up. She just shows up. So it's like, why not? Just like the same thing with Abducted in Plain Sight, she fights for it. She fights for her rights. She fights for everything that she's gone through. She wants to make sure that no one's going through this at all. The same thing, the same shit that she goes through. So it's like, if I'm going with the same premise, if I'm going with the same theory, Eliza, when it comes to True Detective, I feel like out of nowhere, blonde hair, pretty girl, this and the third. We don't know how she looks. We don't know all of this. She came out of nowhere. We don't know anything about her. Nothing. She is Julie. She's Julie. Do you guys hear that, watchers? It's basically the same premise. We just, like in the doc on Netflix, when she gets older, she write. I feel like she writes a book and confronts a kidnapper, etc. Well, we truly don't know who Eliza is. They say she's a reporter, but what background do we know on her? Nothing. But I truly think in the future that Julie might have changed her name. Is truly Eliza trying to put together what all happened to her and take down the big fish and bigger powers who did this to her. And take down everyone who did this. I mean, come on, the priest is connected to the big fish, the cops, and etc. Right? So it's like, why why do we act like that this is not a possibility? This is a big possibility. Why can't she change her name? Everything she's done, we don't know anything about this reporter. At the end of the day, in True Detective season 3, all we know is that this Caucasian woman with blonde hair is trying to figure out what happened with the case when it comes to this case with Julie. That's it. That's it. We don't know anything else. We don't know where this Julie chick came from. I mean, the Eliza chick came from. We don't know anything about her. That's what I'm saying. Like, this runs parallel to Abduction in Plain Sight. It runs parallel, I feel like. It's the same premise almost. And I'm not trying to say True Detective copied or this and the third, but it's a great parallel. It's a great story to take. It's a great premise. It's a great plot. It's great to try to put into the True season episode 3. So it's like, I know people are not thinking of this. I know people are not, their brains are not comprehending. But if you think about it, if you think about everything Julia's been through in her life, with her brother, with knowing, finding out in the now today's time that everything she was told to was a lie by the priest or whoever was mind effing her. If she was told that this was all a lie, wouldn't you try to do the same thing? Wouldn't you try to come to a conclusion to where you could try to prevent the same thing that happened to you happen to others? Blonde hair, white woman, Caucasian woman. Wouldn't you want to change your name? Wouldn't you want to go about things a certain way to where everyone knew, hey, this is what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to uncover everything that happened in this case. A woman we don't know. A woman out of nowhere just comes and wants to, you know, talk about the case, discuss the case. She has details on the case. You know what I mean? So, like I said, watchers, listen to me. See that the critic is. Eliza, I feel like, is Julie. You don't gotta believe it. You don't gotta roll with it. But if you guys really think about this, it's the best case scenario. It's the best thing. It's the most logical reason when it comes to this situation in this series. We'll see from now on what happens. We'll see what goes on with this. But Eliza being Julie It's the best case scenario. It's the most logical scenario. It's something that will make for a great twist, a great series when it comes to True Detective season 3. Like I said, I'm C Dot the critic, C Dot the prophet to most. I get these things. I break it down for you guys. You know. So like I said, watchers keep watching. We'll see what goes from now on. All right, guys.